All right, Justine, all you now.
All you, Justine. You all heard it. It's all on Justine, the entire show, my friends. No problem. She can handle it. You know why? She's Justine. That's why. Hey, man. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Happy Thursday. Accelerating through the last part of the year here. The weeks are going by very quickly. So what are we at? We've got the 11th of December. That's where we are today. Pretty soon. Kristen told me in the chat or in the green room, 14 days. Only 14 days, my friend. There you go. No pressure, no stress, no worries. Oh, and you got all your Christmas stuff done?
Almost. I have my wife done this year, though.
Oh, good. The most important. So, yes.
Hey, by the way,
Really
that's the
excited
answer.
about
That's the answer every guy says when his wife asks him to have your Christmas shopping done. Almost.
Almost. I do think
Almost
we need
here.
to spotlight Owen. He's looking rather festive today. Really
He's
enjoy
looking
the
festive
blazer.
today.
What's up, sailor?
Hey, it's
Good
that
to see
time
you.
of year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We got our company Christmas party tonight. 215 people in Detroit.
Wow. Cool. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Where's that going to be at? Maybe we can crash it. Where's it going to be?
It's called St. John's.
Like we're going to run up to Michigan and
Oh, I bet you St.
trudge
John's
through
was
the cold.
all in the Christmas time, all decorated.
I bet it is.
It's probably fantastic.
Stunning.
Yeah. What's on the
You
menu?
know what we can do? Hey,
Yeah.
Kristen, I got a great idea. You
Yeah.
get your family. I'll get my family. We'll go to St. John. We'll just tell them, just put it on Owen's bill because they're already there. And they'll think it was just an oversight. And
Yeah,
our
we're
two
here with
families
the
have-
I got a
Yeah.
deal with the bartender there. Free bourbon for all LOBC participants.
Ooh.
Well, see there.
Whoa.
I got
Gotta
the
put that-
chit link. I got the chit link to Kevin Gillespie's Amex card.
Nice. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. Well, hey, guys, welcome here. How about yesterday? Put in the chat how much you enjoyed yesterday with Jim Kyles. Did you guys enjoy Jim Kyles?
He's a good
That
dude.
was really a good episode of the Breakfast Club, man. It was good. What was your guys' takeaway from yesterday? If you got the time, just spend a couple of minutes here kind of chewing on yesterday just a bit. I mean, your wife, Stephen Umstead got his book bought by his wife last night, got the book, the Daily Journal. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, the Daily Journal. Yeah. I could listen to Jim for hours. You know, why doesn't anybody say that about you or me, Carl? You know?
I know.
get it.
All I get it was 5 minutes, and it seemed like hours. You know,
Oh, man.
Hey, I wonder. So on his audiobook,
Brutal. Go ahead.
On his audiobook, is he the one that reads it?
I don't know. I was going to ask him that, and I forgot to. Does anybody know? Is Jim the one reading his audiobook, or is it
Sue says
Sue
yes.
Moody saying yes?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
So he took the time to go in there and do that. That ain't easy.
So that's not easy. All kidding aside, I was looking at doing it. One of my books, I got like 20 pages in, literally, and I tapped out and I went, "All right, this is
this is ridiculous." Yeah, this is
I
ridiculous.
said, "Screw it." Hey, Don Lake, you want to read the book? Freaking read it. You know.
Well, you know, with AI today, it'd probably make it a lot easier.
It probably would be a
Yeah,
lot easier.
yeah.
But- So if he reads it, that means I could go to bed at night, listen to him dreamily talking to in my ear. How cool would that be? He's got a great voice, doesn't he? Have a great voice.
Yep.
Yes,
Does.
yes, he's a superstar. That's
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
is.
Yeah. So I was just curious what everybody took away from it. It looks like the journal was kind of a leading thing. I like that idea too. Do you do that, Carl? Do you keep the journal every day or not? Or I think it would be a good habit to build. I don't do it, but I would like to.
See, I'm with Owen on the Christmas shopping. I'm almost there. You know, I'm
Almost there.
So I keep a thoughts journal. I really do that.
Yeah.
Where like let's say I'm talking with Don Lake and he says, "Hey man, I'm doing this thing and it's working out real good." I go, "Damn, that's a great idea," and I'll write it down. And I've got a large book of all these just different ideas and different quotes and write small checks, cash big checks. And every time I do something, it's either got to be traffic, relationship, call to action, follow up. Like there's probably thousands at this point. But as far as like how my day was and you know, my non-working thoughts, I don't. I know I should. I know a lot of great people do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, a lot of great people do, and it is a good idea because when he was talking yesterday about being able to reevaluate at the end of the year, going into the new year, if you kept a daily journal, then
I don't know if I'd ever go back and read it.
Easy. Well, I mean, if you're writing it though, it sticks in a little bit better, and if you were writing consistently some same things today, this happened again, this happened again, this happened. Well, then you might,
and maybe it's
when it
just
comes time to evaluate,
writing it gives me clarification in the moment, even if I don't go back and read it.
Right.
I got to tell you guys, so this is something that AI can totally change, because you can go back through your journal and just take pictures of the pages. It'll transcribe it, read it, and you can go back to it. We recently just took our Slack in our organization and connected it to our enterprise ChatGPT account. And you can ask it any question about any conversation, and it goes through the entire conversation history of everything that's in Slack and pulls you out the answer. It'll even give you like stats on stuff. It's incredible. So to take your personal journal and have AI hooked up to that and be like, hey, how was I feeling on December the 14th last year? And for it to be able to go back and just
see, mine would say something like, Carl, you were really screwed up back then.
Yeah, you could say, hey, what would you say my biggest problem is, ChatGPT?
I'm glad to see there's hope for you. Right?
So, yeah, it'd come back. Where do I start?
Hey, Chris, just real quick. I know Owen's rumor has it he might have some big news here, but on the Enterprise Edition, is that something I should? So I've got one. I've had it for like 3 months now. I literally have. I tried to turn it on. I couldn't figure it out. I spent every bit of like 30 seconds on it, and I tapped out. Is that something worth doing?
The company enterprise account, the one that's secure?
Yeah.
Absolutely 100%.
Hey, I'm gonna get on your calendar sometime next week, and if you could, I'll get Diane. If you could walk us through how to set that up.
How much is that account?
It's $30 per seat.
Oh, I have that. I do have that. That's good to know. Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
So,
hey,
Carl,
Kevin Gillespie. Kevin, you had your hand up. Sorry, guys.
Maybe we'll do it as a group. Maybe we'll get like our members and we'll say, hey, if y'all want to hang on, he's going to show me what an enterprise does. Maybe we'll do it as a group if you don't mind.
Cool, of course.
All right, I'll do that. Yeah, if you're a member and want to be a part of that, just let us know. We'll do that one day next week.
Cool. Kevin Gillespie.
Real quick. I don't journal, but every morning I write down the 2 or 3, and it has to be good things that happened the previous day. Okay. And at the end of every week, I get the top 10 best things that happened for the week. And what's cool about it, because it's coming up on it, right, at the end of the year as I'm setting goals and doing things, I look back and there's like 400 plus good things that happened in the last year. You can't feel, I don't care what you went through over the year, you still got 300-400 things good that happened in the year. That's what I want to remember.
Pretty
so
cool.
That's how I do it.
Good one.
So you never write down, because I was thinking about that. So you never write down the things like, and I'm not being funny when I say this, like this is a serious question. So what if it was painful, but a learning lesson?
Oh, 100%. Like what Janice and, went through.
Yeah.
What were the blessings and what did we learn out of 100%? 100%.
So it's not just unicorns, puppy dogs, and rainbows.
But then, how we go negative.
It had to have a positive.
I'd rather be in denial, kind of thing.
Yeah. So. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
I love, Kevin, I absolutely love Success Journal, because I think we spend too much time on our failures and not enough time on our successes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But do you notice how he started? He said, I don't journal, but ...
Yeah.
I journal.
Well, I don't consider it a journal, but
yeah. All right. Well, good stuff today. Well, come on. Let's get to Owen Lee and the Mortgage Market Update.
All
Boy,
right.
We can't wait to hear from you.
Today.
Yeah. Give us nothing but good news.
Well, Jerome Powell did okay yesterday. Like we always talk about, he has a, this time of year, they always play the Charlie Brown Christmas And I forget. Oh, it's not Charlie Brown. It's Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh, who walks around with the permanent rain cloud above him.
Yeah.
A little bit like Jerome Powell. We'll see what he did yesterday. I don't know if my friend and fellow Detroiter Jen is not on this morning, so we think we got Kristen throwing it up.
I'm working on it, Owen. I'm trying here, man. There we go.
Perfect. So who was Jerome Powell yesterday? I don't, the Fed came out, got our 25 basis point cut. I don't know how many market watchers there were. Did we have Grinchy Jerome Powell like he normally is? Did we have Santa Claus Jerome Powell like he normally is? Let's see. Let's go to the next slide and we'll get our answer. I think he was Baby Bear from Goldilocks yesterday. He pretty well got it just right. The hot chocolate wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. It was just
Owen,
about right.
I have to tell you, I'm a little concerned that you knew how to do this. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. That you know how to make this little meme here. No. Okay.
We'll see the Carl later.
Chris uses his enterprise AI to improve efficiency and productivity with his Slack, and I make Jerome Powell Baby Bear.
So how do you tell me about how he got it just right? I was a little, I wasn't crazy about his message, and I'm interested in your feedback on that.
Well, the reason why I say I think he got it just right is a couple of things. Number one, going into the Federal Reserve meeting yesterday, we know we had a divided Fed, okay? And going into the Federal Reserve meeting yesterday, we pretty well knew that we were going to get one more cut. We didn't know what we were going to get. And he wasn't dour on the future. He did say probably only one more cut next year, and data dependent. And the market is really still dealing with a lack of data points from the government shutdown. We're missing information on October and on November, and we probably won't get it. And
like when you say missing, like we're not going to ever, like that's going to be a gap ongoing.
Yeah, I don't know when they come back to do the surveys retroactive. It's really never happened before where they've had to do like the CPI and the PPI, the jobs number retroactively.
Yeah.
So nobody really knows. The data is going to come so late. I mean, it's mid-December. So if we get, an October inflation report, that data is so old.
Yeah.
I don't know that it really tells us anything.
I got it. I hear you.
So it's going to take about 4 weeks for the Fed to get back on track with their data points. So he didn't say anything that was like, he didn't come out and say, hey, there are, generally Fed governors that are called doves are ones that want to lower interest rates. Fed governors that want to raise interest rates are called hawks. They're inflation hawks. Right? He didn't come out and say, hey, there's a room full of hawks in there or anything like that. If you look at the spread, there were 2 Fed governors that voted for no cut. There was 1 Fed governor that voted for a 50 basis point cut, and the rest of them voted for 25. And everybody knew that was going to be there. And there are, they came out with the predictions, and there are 9 Fed governors that are predicting cuts for next year. There are 8 that aren't. So a lot of people feel this is a more intelligent Fed, right? Because the whole point is for the people to go in the meeting, speak their mind, and have the best idea win, right? If everybody goes in and they're of the same opinion, that's groupthink. And I don't think that's healthy for the economy. So I often tease, not that Jerome Powell cares what I say about him, but I often tease a little bit about Grinchy and whatnot, but you got to give credit where credit is due. I wanted to redo this slide and put a little bit of a smile on his face because he did get it just right, but it was
ChatGPT wouldn't do it.
To get the slides in. That's right. That's right. So anyway, but so let's look at the market yesterday after him getting it just right. This is just yesterday. Okay. So all these moves are exaggerated. They're all within, about 20 basis points of one another. They had the market open. It went down a little bit as it does often as people anticipate the announcement and they position themselves for what they're going to do right after the announcement. Then it kind of builds back up. The Fed announcement comes out. He steps to the microphone. I think in anticipation, the market starts to go down a little bit because, they're used to him talking. And then it went back up. So this is I know all these moves look very exaggerated because this is just one day. This is all within about 25 basis points. So a relatively calm day and a calm to nice day. This is like a day in Southwest Florida where Carl lives, where, it's calm, it's 78 degrees, and the sun just sets beautifully over the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of America, depending upon what your bent is. But really, really good day yesterday. Very little movement at all. Let's take a look at what this means for the beginning of next year. And what, this is December. This is the time when we make plans. This is the time when we start doing the work that's going to get us going for next year. Kristen, if we could get to the next slide. So what does this mean for next year? Here's the current predictor chart for the Fed meeting. You can see the Fed dates over to the left. The next Fed meeting is in about 6 weeks in late January. We are at 350 to 375 right here. So what this means right now, as the market closed yesterday, 78% or 77.9% of the people are predicting no cut in January, and 22% of the people are predicting a cut. And then those numbers pick up. The market's really predicting a cut sometime March, April, June. So really where the market is one cut in the first 6 months of the year and one cut in the second 6 months of the year. So most people are predicting next year to be little biased towards cutting, 25 to 50 basis points in cuts. What does that mean for interest rates? What that means for interest rates is really a stable to very moderately declining market, right? It's where we are right now, maybe in the spring market, going down about an eighth in interest rates, maybe whatever, it might cost you to get to 6 right now. That number drops 25 to 50 basis points, maybe getting like a 10% off coupon, not going to change your life, but beats a sharp stick in the eye. So, and stable is good, right? For the older guys on this meeting, like myself, like Frank, like Carl, like Kevin, if I can include you guys in my rowboat, 6.5 to 6 is a pretty gosh damn good place to be historically, right? You make a lot of money in between 6 and 6.5. And if anybody does like a historical interest rate chart going back to 1970, we're below average. We're below average by about 100 basis points. So stable to good. I think a friend of this show, Barry Habib, a really good guy. I don't know him that well, but he's probably the only one out there right now predicting going into the 5s. I would love it if he was right, and so would all 325 people on this call. I'm not sure I see it though. I don't. You look at this, and I don't quite see the path. But he's a super smart guy. So let's just go to the next slide. Hey, I just saw Chad pop up. What's the spread for rates versus Treasury currently? Chad, you should follow my LinkedIn. I just posted on this yesterday. So if anyone wants to go to my LinkedIn, it's joinowen.com. Just go to joinowen.com. You can go on my LinkedIn. But Chad, the answer to the question is the spread between the 10-year and the 30-year is about 225 basis points right now. 2 years ago at this time, it was 280. So just imagine this. If a par interest rate is approximately 6.5 right now, 2 years ago with the spread or the difference between the 10-year treasury and the 30-year mortgage rate, interest rates would be 7.15.
Wow.
And we would have a different outlook. So great question. Just posted on that. Go to joinowen.com and you can see it. Let's take a look at what changed in the Fed meeting yesterday. Not much at all. Literally, people at grammar.com, thesaurus.com, slightly changing the degree of the adjectives that they use. They are still lamenting a little bit their lack of data, and they're talking about what the difference is, right? The employment picture, not so great. Inflation running somewhere between 2.75 and 3. So in the high twos, about a full percent higher than the Fed likes it. The criticism that the Fed is getting is, where do they decide that 2% inflation is the benchmark? They made it up. And I'm not criticizing them for that. You have to make up something, right? There's not a lot of data on this. 2% is pretty stable. If you look at the difference between 2% and 3%, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you extrapolate the math over time, it actually makes a very big difference. So the Fed is having a little bit of controversy in their dual mandate. They have to keep low unemployment and low inflation. And unemployment is rising a little bit, and inflation is rising a little bit. So the bias has been towards cutting. I think we've had 3 cuts now in this cycle. And what Jerome Powell is saying is likely one more cut, and then we're done for a while. And we'll be data dependent for 3 or 4 meetings. So I always like this chart. Not much has changed. So I think I've got one more slide, or Kristen. So this is Mike Frantantoni, Dr. Frantantoni, doctorate in economics from UVA. He came out yesterday with some comments, and let's just take a look at the comments. This is the official economist for the MBA, probably pays more attention to home mortgage interest rates than just about anybody out there. The Federal Open Market Committee voted to cut the Fed rate target by another 25 basis points today. Then he highlights the little bit of dissent, 2 governors voting no cuts, 1 governor voting for 50. Inflation is well above the Fed target. In economist speak, they see the difference between 2 and 2.8, 2.9 as significant because of that long-term math that we talked about. And this data is still delayed. So there's lots of ammunition on both sides. People that look more at unemployment want a bigger cut. People that look more at inflation want to stand pat. Mortgage rates inched a little bit higher over the past week. I think that was anticipation of the meeting. That was people defensively protecting themselves. When Jerome Powell didn't say anything unexpected, we got a bump yesterday. We're getting a bump right now this morning, so they're coming back down. Forecast becomes more likely that the Fed reaches the end of the cutting cycle, which means rates are going to stay, probably between 6.25 and 6.5, and probably buy your way down into the 6s or the high 5s for, a couple of points, depending upon where your pricing is and how much money you spend and how much you make in your paycheck and all that kind of stuff. So stability in the low 6s, I think, is a great thing for our industry. So the industry's recovered a lot. Many more mortgages done this year than last. We're looking at another 8% bump for next year. And it looks like another year, people have to learn that it's going to take years to get out of the 2s and 3s, right? As a mindset for where interest rates should be. That only happens during a pandemic or when a plane flies into a building or, in some global economic macro catastrophic event. So, so good news from Jerome Powell, who got it just right yesterday.
Good stuff. Hey, I know we're close to the top of the hour. Thank you, Owen. We're going to field questions and check out the chat, but there's two things I have to address very quickly. Number one, you guys are asking for slides. We didn't get slides in enough time to do the auto slides, so we are going to send it out on the daily email. There'll be a link where you can download the slides. Plus, I have uploaded the slides.
My fault.
No, it's not. It's Jerome Powell's fault. But we've uploaded the slides multiple times into the chat. So those of you who are typing it in there, just scroll up. You'll see the slides there. Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there. Also, I don't know if Chris Johnstone is still here or not. I don't think he is, but his webinar is today. Oh, you are. Chris, the webinar today, we'll put the link in the chat. It's chriswebinar.com. Time and what is it?
1 o'clock Eastern. And we're going to go through and reverse engineer somebody's market to show them how to get AI to recommend them. So when somebody is using ChatGPT to search for a house, how to get ChatGPT to recommend them as a mortgage lender. I think it's going to be a ton of fun.
It's going to be very, very cool. The link is in the chat. It's very easy to remember, guys. chriswebinar.com. That should be pretty easy to remember. 1 p.m. Eastern today. Fred has his hand up. What do you got, Fred? Something for Owen?
I'll be a volunteer.
Yeah, Owen, can you talk a little bit about the T-bill, the bill that the Fed is going to start purchasing? I wouldn't expect that would have much impact on the 10-year, but I want to hear your thoughts about that.
No, the great question, Fred. So the Federal Reserve has a balance sheet of assets that they owned. That balance sheet after 2020 and 2021, when they were purchasing all the treasuries and the mortgage-backed securities, forcing the interest rates down, became ballooned. They probably let run off about 35% of what their balance sheet is. Now they're going to start to buy more treasuries to keep it at about $6 trillion. They're buying treasuries on the very low end, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. It's 2 years and less, so I don't think it's going to have a lot of effect on interest rates. It could have a little bit of a positive effect because some of those buyers might go to the 10-year and the 30-year, and if the 10-year comes down a little bit, it helps mortgage-backed securities. I don't think it's going to have a whole lot of effect, though.
Thank you.
Hey, Owen and I are getting it on the calendar today. Owen and I are doing a predictions for 2026, and it's going to be open to the public. And Owen, I was thinking we can either do that as a podcast, and I think we're going to have like 2 or 3 of us, maybe 4 of us on there. I thought we could either do it as a podcast or maybe it's one of our town hall webinars.
Predictions Town Hall. I like that.
Predictions Town Hall. Well, let's do it then. Let's do a Predictions Town Hall. So that'll be coming up.
I'd be all in for that.
Yeah, that'll be coming up soon. So we'll pick a day that's not right at the Christmas rush. So it'll either be next week, or if that doesn't give enough time, we'll do it. We'll see. We'll do it as soon as possible, but not on Christmas Eve, kind of thing.
So what are we doing? Like real estate or pop culture or personal? What
Predictions 2026?
Everything and anything.
I think a little bit of work and maybe a little bit of other stuff. I think
a little bit of fun.
A little bit of fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody got any other questions for Owen? Raise your hand. The chat's kind of just flooded with a bunch of stuff. Don't want to swim through it. Anybody want to raise their hand? Ask Owen any questions. Anybody got anything for him?
That'd be awesome.
I think that was pretty crystal clear today. Yeah.
Oh,
hey, somebody did ask how would I present all this information to my database? I don't know. For me, I don't know that I would. I think this is great information for us. It gives us insight of what's going on. I think if we start talking Jerome Powell to our database, for most of our database, might get kind of lost in the fog. I was thinking today, I think my message would be, reaching out to my database, boy, I'd have an email being fired out, on my CRM like right away. And it would be something like, "Hey, rates went down 25%, but come to find out, that's one of 37 reasons to refinance. Today would be a real good day for us to chat, perhaps, and insert in phone number."
What I would say, I would keep hammering this message to all your prospective buyers. Generally speaking, without paying attention to daily fluctuation, lowest interest rates in 3 years, highest housing inventory since the pandemic, best affordability in 3 years. Now is the time.
Love it.
Just like I said. Just like I said. Just like
exactly what I said.
I'd say say it to them every day, literally.
Yeah. But I would play on the idea. I wouldn't say, "Hey, the rates, it was already baked in," I'd just say, "Hey, the Fed decreased their rate."
Maybe we should talk. Yeah.
Maybe throw a few bullet points to your realtors, but I wouldn't put that to the CRM.
Yeah. Good thoughts. Good thinking. Good stuff. All right. Well, Owen Lee, man, always a pleasure. Thank you. We say it every week, but we mean it from our hearts. We love having you here, man. We're so lucky that you come on Breakfast Club once a week.
My best start of the week.
Awesome, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much again. All right, guys. Well, let's get after it today. We'll be here tomorrow with Chris Johnstone. Again, it's going to be super fun. And then Monday. Did I forget something?
Well, yeah, I wanted to just real quick mention the Complete Loan Officer with Carl this afternoon. They're digging into exactly how to run a professional realtor meeting instead of winging it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know if Carl's still here or he has anything to add.
I am, and I'm going to be doing it from the Disney property this afternoon. So I got to get out of here in just a little bit. I'm heading up to Disney, and we're gonna do it from there. But yeah, we're gonna show you like really how to structure the realtor meeting, and like one thing we're going to go over I really enjoy is like the exact questions that like find out what an agent's motivations, what's their pain point, and what's their decision making style. And when you know the psychology of those meetings, it's a really big deal. So we've never covered this as a brand new class, and so I'm looking forward to sharing it with our members. It's good stuff, and it's conveniently located right after Chris's
webinar.
Yeah, so after you go his and you get duct tape put back on your head to keep you from blowing your mind, we'll be. But see, that's what I like. I love our group, man. We have a great balance. We have a great balance. We balance in the new tech with the blocking and tackling, and it's not all about new. It's not all about blocking, tackling. The greatest loan officers find that good combination of both and use both. It's a really good group, and we appreciate you guys being a part of it. So anyway,
and on top of that, we're all incredibly good looking.
Well, so, that's a given.
You just can't beat this group.
That's a given.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get out of here.
Hey, Owen, you got to listen to the outro music. Frank wrote this. All kidding aside, Frank wrote this, and listen to it.
Well, it's not just me.
Well, no, I get it, but your
I'm
son,
part of this.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I'll play this, but I can't play it too much more. My kid does not want me playing this right now. This may be the last time we hear this.
Well, he's not here right now.
Somehow finished. Right. He's not here. He doesn't know, but I don't want him to know. All right, you guys have a great day, man. We'll see you here tomorrow. The Loan Officer Breakfast Club, my friends.
Yeah, since when do we listen to our kids? I like that.
Right. Adios. Well, when he's the main writer, you do. So, adios, my friends.
Well, we don't hear it.
You don't hear it.
Oh, you don't?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, I can fix that. I can fix that. It's not a problem. It's easy to do. Here. Well, that's because I stopped sharing. So good. See, my kid, he would be happy right now.
He copywrote it.
Yeah. He would be very, very happy right now.
It's like trying to upload Van Halen onto YouTube. It won't take. It won't take. If you do a video with Van Halen or anybody playing in the background.
David Lee Roth, Van Halen, or early?
Okay, so you hear it now?
Now we hear it.
Okay.
And this is you playing lead and your son playing bass?
Right. And programmed to drums.
And the drums.
I think you get the idea. Basic gist through the whole song.
catchy little tune.
Hey, when we get it finished up, we'll bring it back because maybe we'll
I think it needs a horn. I think it needs a horn.
It needs lead guitar. I haven't done that. I'm gonna work on that. It needs ripping guitar solo, like
I'm hearing like a little
guitar solo.
I'm hearing a horn. I'm hearing like a, I don't know.
I'm with Todd Claus. It needs more cowbell.
Yeah, like
more cowbell. Indeed. Thank you.
I'm hearing.
I'll be sure to pass that along.
I'm hearing like a Chicago riff.
Kristen, what's the cure for a fever?
More
cowbell.
More cowbell.
All right. I gotta go.
Hey, by the way, did you know there's a special button you can push on a Tesla when you're driving? I found it the other day. There's a button you push 5 times, and when you do it, I Need More Cowbell Saturday Night Live routine starts playing over the speakers.
You gotta be kidding.
I swear to you. I'm hearing it go, where is that coming from? and it's the car. So there's a secret 5 buttons that you push this one button 5 times, and the whole Saturday Night Live routine starts to play.
All right, I do gotta go. I got stuff to do. I'll see you guys. Adios.
Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.